Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? New bike day! Let's go! So, I took a really big risk at the end of last season during a global pandemic, and I sold my Trek /8 that I had for 2 seasons. It was a great bike, but I sadly fell into the marketing schemes of Specialized and wanted their new Specialized Stumpjumper Evo. So I sold my bike and decided I was going to order one of those up. Ordered one up, waited about 3 months, and that bike ended up being oversold, over demand, and my order got canceled. Then I ordered up a Cannondale Jekyll, and the same thing happened after a bit. My order got canceled due to over demand. So I started looking really hard, and right when I started looking at the bike shop, Salsa had a Salsa Cassidy large frame set available. So I snagged one up, and this frame is their 2021 Salsa Cassidy, their biggest bike that they make. It's their super enduro bike. It comes stock with 165 millimeters of travel. I fitted this bike with a RockShox Lyric Ultimate front fork with 170 mil travel 29er. It was available, so I snagged one up. The front wheel is a Race Face Turbine R30 with a Volt hub, and I have that wheel covered in a Maxxis dissector. I wanted a wheel with a little bit lower rolling resistance, but still gave me plenty of grip. So I decided I'd give this one a go. This is a 2.6 inch tire. Going up to the cockpit here, I went full deity, so I went with the deity Brendog handlebars, the copper head stem at 35 millimeters, the top cap, the spacers. I even got the Super Cush grips. For stopping power, I went with the TRP G-Spec brakes. The rear is a DH G-Spec with a 200mm rotor, and the front is the Quadnum with a 200mm rotor. I wasn't able to find a full set, so I ended up having to patch together my own set of silver brakes. I'm not sure what the difference is between the Quadnums and the DH, but they feel the same, so I'm going to rock them. For the drivetrain, I went with the new Shimano Dior 12-speed. Yeah, it's lower end, but I've heard great reviews about it, and I wanted to try it out. And it's silver. It kind of fits the whole theme of my bike. So I went with it, and we'll see how it goes. For a crank set, I went with a SRAM Dub crank set. Yeah, Shimano and SRAM, you shouldn't mix them, but it works, and I'm going to rock it. And the chainring is a Wolf Tooth Oval. With these cranks, they were the GX Eagle cranks. They were all black. I decided I was going to sand them down to see if I can make them all silver, because I wanted the Cane Creek E-Wings, but I'm too poor, so I did a little DIY, and I think it worked out great. Going up to the dropper post, I got a P&W Loam lever at 170 mil travel with a Wolf Tooth dropper lever. Going into the rear wheel, I got a Stans Flow rear rim laced in an i9 Torch hub. Got this one also used off of Pink Bike. Fit my budget. It was available again, so I snagged it up. I know this bike's kind of a mess, but it's my COVID Frankenstein, and at least I have a bike. And for a rear tire on this wheel, I did the Maxxis Minion SS's. So if you know me and you know my other videos, I run these Minion SS's on my hardtail. These tires are awesome. They're very fast rolling with the small nubs in the middle, but have the bigger nubs on the corners for cornering. And I decided I'd give it a shot. If these are too loose for me, not enough traction, I do have Minion DHR2s I can throw on here. And then for pedals, I ended up going with the Izzy Thumps, and I have these on my hardtail, and they never failed me since. So yeah, that's my whole entire bike for the 2021 season. I might end up swapping out that shock for an all black one, either Fox or RockShox. But I'm gonna rock it right now and see how it feels. And I'll definitely be coming out with a full-fledged review of this bike. And stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.